Thokozani ndawo amagweni molweni. I hope you guys are doing well. Sure, it's been long since I sat here to record. I think it's 2 months. Yeah, the last time I uploaded a video was 2 months back. Was 2 months ago. Sure, that's long, eh? Ooh, yeah, but I'm back, and it's good to be back. It's good to sit here to record again. Even though I'm a little bit under the weather, I think I'm coming down with flu or something. Must be all those trips to the river and the waterfall. They are starting to catch up with me now. But other than that, I'm great. I'm feeling amazing. Yeah, guys, it's been long, eh? It's been very long. I don't even know where to start because sure, a lot has happened in the past 2 months that I've disappeared on you. But again, here I am. And I just want to welcome you back, guys, to my channel. If you are new, welcome, and I hope you enjoy my content. If you are coming back, welcome back, and I hope you stay and enjoy the content that I post in this channel. And for those of you who don't know who am I, my name is Rachel Sotinga, also known as Ugogo Unyoniyezwe. And yeah, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys subscribe, like, comment, and share, please. And thank you. Guys, it's been a while, eh? It's been a while. Yo, guys, I've been going through a lot of spiritual challenges. I've been going through a lot of spiritual growth, a lot of changes. And it's been a very crazy ride. It's been a crazy ride. In fact, this whole year has been a crazy year. You know, I think I've never had a horrible year like this one. I don't want to lie. I thought 2020 was worse, but it seems like so far this year takes the cup. It takes the cup. The champion Yemizar 2023 Kesana, I tell you. But nonetheless, we're here, we're good, happy to be awake, happy to be alive, breathing, you know, happy to have a roof over my head, happy to be able to take a bath, you know, with warm water, happy to be able to eat something, you know, because there are many out there who don't have the privileges that I have. And I'm grateful for that, you know. Gratitude is very important, and it's something that I've been it's something that I've actually been enlightened, if I should put it. It's something that my guides have been teaching me now for a while, you know, how the importance of gratitude. And but I'm not gonna go into that right now. Right now, I just wanted to come and check up on you guys, just to say that I'm still around. I was just going through a lot spiritually, and so I just didn't have the energy to come here and record, because, you know, this journey chose me. I never chose the journey, so I can't control what's coming, what's happening, what's gonna happen, you know. All I do is to pray and hope that I have strength to tackle whatever that comes up my way, you know, because sure, it's tough, guys, especially being a spiritually gifted person in these years, you know, in the times that we are living in, where there is just so much stigma surrounding spirituality, where there's just so much negativity, you know. It's difficult to try and navigate your way through all of that. But with God and my ancestors, I seem to be doing quite okay, even though it's not so easy. But I try my best to live according to my purpose, you know. And the other thing I forgot to say on my intro is that for those of you guys who are new here, in this channel I share my personal experiences in my spiritual journey. So everything that I say here, it's according to me, according to my knowledge, according to my wisdom, according to my experiences. So everything I share is all about me. I don't speak about other people's opinions or whatever, you know. I just share my personal experiences. And you know, the past 2 months, there has been a lot of, sure, there's been a lot of pain, a lot of growth through all that pain, and a very high highs and very low lows, you know. But through all of that, I'm grateful to be alive, you know. I'm grateful for all the wisdom that I've gained, you know. And this journey is not an easy journey, you know. When I got into this journey of spirituality in 2015, because 2015, it's when I started the journey ngokwasenyameni, you know, ngena kwami insimbini ubotsha kwami kwinsimbi emhlophe. So it was 2015. And when I got into this journey, for me, I just wanted to heal, because I was like suffering from cramps, you know, from wind, you know. I had a lot of uncomfortable movements in my tummy that were happening, and I went like through all sorts of tests and everything, but doctors couldn't find anything up until I found out that I was supposed to go for initiation. Prior to that, I believe that my guides were initiating me ngokwasemoyeni, and now all the dreams that I used to have make sense now. And you know, also my guides have actually brought a lot of light, you know, and clarified a lot of things for me, because I used to dream a lot, and while I was still going to church and stuff like that. But at that time, I never thought that this was where I would be, you know, years later. But now everything is just starting to make sense. And what I want to tell you guys today is that in this journey, it's very important to follow your guides, you know, direction, you know, guidance. It's very important to pray, you know. It's very important to do you. It's very important to understand your purpose, you know, understand why you were chosen, you know. Because I don't know, man, I've just been getting a lot of clarity on a lot of things, you know. One can get lost in this journey, because if you follow trends, you know, do everything that everyone else is doing because you think that's how things are supposed to be done, can be your biggest mistake, can be your biggest downfall, you know. You could just get lost and end up in the wrong direction, you know. So it is very important to follow what your guides show you. And yeah, you know, because like I said, when I started the journey, for me it was all about I just wanted to get better. I didn't know that 7 years later I would be healing people, you know. And for me, the understanding that I had when I got into this journey and the understanding that I have now is it's like it's like completely two different worlds, you know. Because through my initiation days, I was made to feel that what my spiritual guides show me is not important. What is important is how things are done, you know, in this journey. of which for me that was it really messed me up, because I don't want to lie, I almost lost myself, you know. I almost lost myself, because now in the Indians I've been picky, so what I was shown in ngoba ndicinga ba like ayikho, you know, kanti that's not how it's supposed to be, because according to my experience and according to my knowledge now, is that spirituality is very vast, guys. Spirituality is very vast, and for me, ephehlweni is like it's like a preparatory school, you know. It's like maybe grade R before you go and start like actual like school, like grade 1. So for me, iphehlo is like grade R, and when you graduate kwa grade R, that's when now the real journey begins. You know, that's where everything starts, you know. That's where everything I'm so sorry, guys. There's a client of mine calling. I forgot that I had an appointment. I will get back to you guys again. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry, guys. I just got disturbed earlier on. I had forgotten that I have an appointment with the clients. So yeah, but I'm back now. So sure, I'm sweating, guys. I think it's the medication that I drank. It's now starting to work because I went to get something earlier on. So I'm starting to sweat now. I'm feeling so hot. Whew. But anyway, so yeah, so oh gosh, I forgot now, where was I? I think I was actually saying that so when I think I was at the part where I was saying that ukuba sephehlweni is like grade R, and then when you graduate, meaning that when you come back, you know, homecoming and all that, after all that, it's like that's when the real journey begins, you know. Because now remember, ephehlweni, according to my guides, we are only uyokhulisa idlozi, right? And then when you come back from ephehlweni, that's when idlozi lakho now we niqala navigate this journey together. That's where you must now start understanding, you know, your main purpose, you know, why abantu bengene kuwe, who are they, you know. Because sometimes yakwazi ungenwa ngamadlozi like are different, like with my case, you know, because ngithwasa insimbi emhlophe, ngithwasa insimbi ebomvu, and then nesithunywa also. So ngamadlozi ahlukile lana, it's not the same dlozi, you know. But now you need to understand, you need to be able to differentiate, you need to know makuphakama lo uphakama njani, izini izinto azithandayo, izini angazithandi, you know, and all of that. Those are things that ugobela wakho cannot teach you, because that's a relationship that you need to create between you and your guides. Ugobela's umsebenzi wakhe is just to guide you, you know. Is to guide you, kuba yena seyihambile ndlela, you know. So it's to guide you here and there. Hence amaphupho wakho, you share amaphupho wakho in order for you to be able to understand how far you are within your journey, you know. Hence nokuhlala kwethu ephehlweni kusohlukana. You get people that will come in for 1 month, you get people that would stay 3 months, you get people that would stay 6 months, depending on idlozi lakho kuba ngabana lithatha ixesha langakanani ukhula, you know. So that's what I've been taught by my guides, you know. And also the one thing that's taught me is that ubungoma bakho does not depend on your gobela or anyone else. It depends on you. Umsebenzi wakho lele kuwe usesandleni zakho, because it's something that you are given by your spiritual guides, you know, those that chose you, you know. And we get chosen for different reasons, you know. Khona abantu abathwasayo, not because after they undergo the initiation process babuye basebenze. That's why kunamagqirha angasebenziyo, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's normal, because sometimes maybe laba bantu befuna nje for you to fix umsamo wabo ngaloo ndlela uwenza imisebenzi le bangakaze bakwazi uyenza bona, and then after that they leave you to go on with your life, you know. Hence ufumana kuba namagqirha athwasisayo ube kangathwasisi. It's normal. Not everyone that undergoes uthwasa has to come back athwasise. That's what my guides have told me, you know. That's what my guides have told me. And these are conversations that I had with them when I had like, I was like in deep, I was in a deep dark place after I came back from initiation, because I didn't understand with all that I had gone through, not mainly of the treatment that I got from Ugobela and stuff like that, but because of all that I had gone through, like spiritually, things that Ugobela does not even know. Because when you are a Pechweni, the reason why you're supposed to stay there, you know, you get secluded from the outside world, is for you to be able to transition. That is disturbed by you, you know. Hence, you're not allowed to use your cell phones. Hence, you are not supposed to visit a band of friends and stuff like that, you know. But kuba kule mihla like siyaphangela, and izinto kufuneka zenzeke ngemali, so they will let you go to work and come back, but you're not supposed to go anywhere else, you know, because you need to be secluded. That's the point. Yokubangabana ukwazi ukhula without ukuphazamiseka, you know. And that's what my guides told me. And then when I asked them like, why did you take me to that specific place, you know, because you could have taken me anywhere, you know, where I think I could have gotten like better treatment, and you know, where I think I could have learned a lot of things. Because to be quite honest, I never learned anything. Like I was never taught amatambo. We were never taught umti. Yes, beswakhana mayeza la sizowasebenzisa kuthiwa masikhande ezilithile, sikhande ezilithile, sikhande ezilithile, and then we were told to udibanisa ezilithile nezilithile for but like you never really got a whole understanding. But okay, so othile wenza no, because that's what I thought happens ephehlweni. But then when I came back and when I was in a dark place and I had all these questions, you know, that's when now amadlozi wami, you know, my God, my spiritual guides started to clarify a lot of things to me, you know. They brought light and they made me understand the reason why kunabantu abanezithunywa ezifuna uphakanyiswa nowadays, and stuff like that, but izithunywa more specifically, it's because kulungiswa all these wrongs that were done, you know, all these wrongs that were done, you know, to bring light, to bring healing, you know, because kunabantu abangena emaphehlweni bayothwasa that were not supposed to be even to go undergo the process yothwasa, but because now everything is all about money, you know, people are, it's all about money making, you know. Ubungoma has turned into a business, you know, more than healing abantu, you know. So that's why phakama like izithunywa to heal all those ezompazamo zenzeka and stuff like that, to shed light on how the journey is supposed to be, you know. So that's what my guides have been teaching me. So like as I say that it's a very long process, it's a very long journey for me, to be specific, because I started this journey in 2015. But prior to that, I used to dream a lot, né? And some of those dreams I would be like underwater. Okay, the first dream that I think, that's when this whole initiation started. I think I had a dream where up on palace, you know. And ever since that day, when I woke up from that dream, my life has never been the same. It felt like like there was something that was moved, you know. It felt like I slept, I went to bed a different person, and then when I woke up and stepped into a different world, you know. That's what happened, and that's how I can describe, you know. So then after that, I would dream that I was underwater, and then I would be sitting with abadala, and they would be telling me izinto that I'm not supposed to share with anyone. And I would come back, and those are some of the things that was happening while this ephehlweni as well, you know, the spiritual transitions that I'm speaking about. Because when and then it would feel that I was dying, like it would feel my own. And then when it came back, I would be like shivering, being that I'm having seizures and stuff like that. And it was just like a whole lot of drama, you know. And yeah, I thank God and my guides that sister was someone who's like very down to earth, who's calm. So she would like, she would like take ingubo andombathise, because I was shivering when I came back. And the only way I could also describe it to her was that the last time I remember, it felt like I was dying. It felt like my soul was coming out of my body, and then after that it just went dark. And then now I came back inside my body, so hence I was feeling like all this, like, hence I was like shivering, and like, I was like getting back inside my body, and within that time that my soul went out of my body, I would have flashbacks of like, it would be like I was like underwater, I was going to different places, I remember this other time it's like I was in Kenya, this other time I was in Mozambique, it's like my soul was traveling, and through all the places that I went to, I was getting some kind of healing, I was getting some kind of teaching, because I would be taught things that and they would tell me that these are things that you're not supposed to share with anyone. These are indlela zakho, like indlela yakho you're supposed to uyayihamba, and they explained why certain things happened the way that happened with me, because I would ask myself, why izinto zi-odd, like zisenzeka ngendlela engekho normal, and they said, but it's supposed to be like that, because our spiritual guys are not like ayingobantu banye. Hence I would have a problem with wearing sometimes or whatever, uniform, like let's say if green sonke, if izikipa ezi-red funeka izikipa ezi-red sonke, or iintsimbi funeka zifane wonke umuntu. And for me that was just not like, I just couldn't, I couldn't. I would be completely lost. Xa ndisentlombeni unelikhehla elivele lithi kumbana ndifuna ntoni apha, why usise epotsoyini, there was very few Loombs that we went to that I would actually feel that in semoyeni, but most of them bebevele bathi kumbana thena usise epotsoyini, and I didn't understand what do these people mean, usise epotsoyini, what potso. And ke ngoku mna I would just drink to numb everything that was happening to me, so that and then I would just be in because like I just didn't know how to handle all these things that were happening to me. So and they kept on saying sifuna ntoni apha, sifuna ntoni apha xa sisentlombeni. Why thina into sifuna ukusebenza, umsebenzi wakho kukuphilisa, hayi uhambe ipotsoyi. Hence you will never find me emgidweni and stuff like that, and a time for that will come, but for now you are here to heal, and I would also ask them like, okay, so why didn't say anyway? I was never taught anything actually. If I would like to ask izinto, I would be told about ubuza gqithi, how was I supposed to learn if andibuzi and all of that. And they explained to me, because you were not supposed to learn anything. Umsebenzi wasephehlweni is for you to be secluded from the outside world. So in order for us to be able to work on you without the external forces that were after you, because remember, when you are born, the dark world knows what is your purpose emhlabeni. So if your purpose is to heal, is to bring light, you will have more difficulties in your journey, not like abanye abantu who are just chosen to heal imisamo yamakhaya abo, and then that's it. And then it's generational cases zefamily zethu azifani, maybe omnye yena kokwabo izinto ezininzi zazisenziwa, so that's why abanye abantu ijourneys ufumaniseke ukuba ngabana ziyahamba lula, everything just happens easy for them. And then you ask yourself uba ngabana kanti why? It's not by ngathi khona into wrong kuwe, no, it's just that wena eyakhe purpose is higher, and wena ezakhe izinto kufuneka udlule kuzo, like the curses or whatever that you need to heal is more than the rest of abanye, so those are things that I had to understand, because I don't want to lie, sometimes the pressure call you out there, in terms of izangoma zangoku, sometimes it will get to you, and sometimes even our clients will make you feel like bangabana there's something that you're not doing right, because they would ask you, but why wena ungathwasisi, but why wena ubiza imali encinci kangaka, but wena why uthi but why ungadrive, like all those questions, and then you would end up feeling like no, but there's something that endiyenzayo that wrong or whatever. And then that's when my guides said, listen, sit down, and then look, ubungoma is not supposed to be uniform. It's not a one-size-fits-all thing. Yes, abantu baya emaphehlweni, and then they will live with incwadi yemithi. They will live with imithi, and most of them don't even know how to use the mithi, you know. Benza imntafike enza izinto ngale ndlela that they were taught. Adlulisele ulwazi lomnye umuntu kwabanye abantu, of which it's not supposed to be like that. What about your spiritual guides? What about izinto that your spiritual guides chose you for? You know, imagine ubizelwe into. It's like people that are stuck in careers that abangabizelwanga zona. Sometimes abantu like umzekelo mhlambi wena you were as growing up into buthanda like, let's say social worker, like you always had this thing of care, of listening to abantu, you know, all lanto yobana umdla yokusolva ingxaki zabantu, to listen to people, you know, mhlambi uthanda nje usebenza ngabantu. And then the next thing, let's say athi umama wakho abazali bakho, no, you need to go to be an engineer, you know. And then you end up yofunda engineering, something that you are totally not passionate about, something that's not even your calling, you know, because callings zethu is different. Each and everyone up emhlabeni is here for a purpose. Purpose not necessarily meaning bangabana sonke kumele sithwase. Some people heal people through music, you know. You get musicians that will that will heal you through their music. Abanye abantu through their careers, like teaching, like becoming a nurse, becoming a doctor, they were called to do that, you know. And then now imagine when you were called to become a social worker, and the next thing your parents tell you that you need to be an engineer because you know, but because but now you end up going to study engineering. Fine, you study engineering, and the next thing now you are stuck in a profession that ongayithandiyo, you know. Hence kukho abantu abaninzi abangaphangeliyo, sometimes like graduates that ezingaqeshwayo. Sometimes it's not because there's something wrong abaqesheki. Sometimes they are in the wrong keep like purpose wrong, you know. And like it's same as like with marriages and stuff like that. You get people that will be married for like 20-30 years, and the next thing when they meet like different partners, they have children, you know. They become more happy in their marriages, and because they were stuck in with the wrong partner. Maybe that was not their soulmate, you know, because we all have soulmates, you know. But those are things that we don't get taught, you know. We don't get taught that you are here for a reason, you are here for a purpose, you know. And unless you have parents who are like believers, you know, who understand how these things work, you know. So I've just been going through a lot, man. I've just been going through a lot in this journey, and then I remember telling myself that I'm like ukusebenza. I just want to go on the class, and then that's it. I'm done. Andifuni ukusebenza ngabantu, andifuni ukuthwasisa, andifuni anything, you know. I just want to go about with my life that I thought was my purpose, you know. But then my guys had other plans for me, you know. So when I came back, the one of the reasons why I fell into that place, I thought, okay, fine, and then I came back. But somehow, as much as I said that I never wanted to sebenza gabantu and stuff like that, there was just something that was not sitting right inside me. And then there was Umkhulu that who helped me a lot when I was in Epiphany, you know. He would like bring light into many questions that I have, and umapupenani now, you know. But Naike, he was like very wayenceda, and nguye umuntu wandenza na understand ukuba ngabana. Because I remember I had like lots of complaints, like in this and stuff like that. And then he's the one that said to me, listen, Gogo, you can't leave unless your guides amadlozi wakho idlozi lakho lithi thatha impahla zakho uhambe, then you can leave. But if when you finish up because of the pressure or because you are confused or you know whatever that is happening, then loo nto izakubangela izinkinga, you know, down the line. So rather wait for you guys to say bangabana hamba. But I highly doubt bangabana abantu bakweni bazothi hamba, and I highly doubt abantu bakweni bazokusendaweni that ebeyazi bangabana uzokwenzakala or like I don't know, they knew why they had to take you, of which that's what they did explain later on bangabana why like they had to take me to Payana, you know, and it made sense, and I understand like clearly, but okay, I understand. And then with imiti and stuff like that, no one can say and claim that one fund is imiti. You know, everything that I know in terms of like healing people, I was taught by my God and my spiritual guides, you know, even how to consult, you know, because I remember I was like thinking, oh my God, you know, because I was never taught amathambo and I don't know how these things work. And then I got someone that came, and I remember how nervous I was. And then I was like, oh my God, what is going to happen now? And then and then my guides said that go and fetch a glass of water and then ask that person, and then that glass, that's how you do your uhlahluma kwakho. And I actually did it. I went to get the glass yamanzi, and then particular glass. And from that day, I never went back. You know, that's how I do my consultations. Sometimes I would just like sometimes, you know, I would just connect in no more, you know. And then they told me that now you understand why there was no need for you to funda matambo. Yes, amatambo uzowafunda when the time is right. Yes, we took you pipe so that we get initiated because uzofuneka uthwasisile now when the time comes, you know. So if you had not undergone the process, you know. So which made sense, man. You know, this journey. And yes, Ilozi would actually Ilozi would make you and if loo nto yinto ezakwenza ezakuphazamisa like kule journey yakho okuyo, you would not understand, or uzaba ngathi awumva ngokathethayo, you know. It's just that ngoku ndithethayo something just crossed my mind. I was just going through, I was like in a dark place when I came back, and then I thought about everything that I had gone through. And I remember enye twasa that lalikela khona apho sasithusa khona. Remember ndiqanda twasa insimbi emhlophe phaa. So but zangahlali, yes, zangahlali. I think wahlala nje inyanga eyi-1 if not less, and then she never came back. But I done exchange numbers naye, so we used to chat. And then I think a year or 2 later after she left, and then when I asked her, why did she leave? Like, I could see that whenever she was there, like, she was uncomfortable. And then she told me that, no, she had a dream. And then in the dream, her ancestors said that Ingwengwe ayikwazi Ingwengwe ngeze yoluse indoda. And for me, at that time, I just said, you're okay. And then wabengixelela uba uthwasa kwenye indawo ngoku, and then phana kulapho yonke yakhe ikhululeke khona and stuff like that. At that time, I wasn't bothered about what's the meaning of that and all. But it's only at a later stage when my guides revealed izinto izinto, and then I understood iphupha la twasaba. Oh, so this is what it meant, and it made sense, you know. And I was like, yo, but sana. So guys, lendlela, it needs patience, it needs to have faith, it needs you to have faith to God, you know, and trust them. They will never take you to places apho ungazo like fonje bamoyo vubuhlungu, you know. Each and every single door ohlangana nayo kule ndlela, it's somehow there's a reason. It's either it's supposed to teach you a lesson ngaloo ndlela, you know, because that's how we grow, that's how we gain wisdom, you know, through all the difficulties that we go through. So the past 2 months, I've been going through a lot of spiritual challenges, a lot of lessons, you know, fasting, a lot of fasting. And it was the first time that I actually fasted in my life, you know, like fasting. Goba, my guides were teaching me something, because the fasting that I would do is the fasting what is this? Intermittent fasting, you know, but that's just for weight loss purposes. But now, you guys, I'm sweating, Sana. This medication is showing me flames. Yo. I'm sweating, Sana. Yeah, Puma, fever, it's coming out. So so the first time that I did the fasting was, they said that I needed to eat, no, they said that I needed to stop eating meat, you know, like fatty foods and stuff like that. Yo, that was difficult, Shem, I don't want to lie. With that one, I failed dismally, you know, because there were days where I would think that so I would just have something, and then I would feel guilty afterwards, and then they would tell me man pala has there and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, man, it's because you can imagine you know, they wouldn't give me a chance, because there was a reason why I had to do like fasting. And then after that one, they said that I needed to eat before the sun rises, and then eat again after the sun sets, you know, in the evening. So with that one also, I had days where like I would wake up late, I would not hear the alarm, because what I would do is I would check in the evenings what time is the sun coming up, sun rising the next day. Then I would set an alarm around that time. And then there were days where I would feel like, yo, I can't, and then I would not wake up to eat, because also for me, because I'm so used to this intermittent fasting, so it was difficult for me to eat right about that time, you know, like before 6 a.m. because normally when I'm doing my fasting, I eat after 12, you know. So, and then I would get hungry, and then I would like have something, and then I would tell myself, yo, guys, but I'm human, you know, and I'm learning, and that's one thing they keep on teaching me, you know, to be humble, to understand that no matter how many years you've been in this journey, you can never say that you know it all. You grow every day, because you meet different people every day. You get different clients coming into your you know, and it's different problems that they come with, you know. So that's why you grow every day. Because sometimes they would tell me to get imiti, it's really something that I don't have in Dubin, and then I would go and get it, and then to find out that maybe 2 or 3 days later there's a client coming, and then I would need to use leomiti that they said I must go and get. So bona, they are always ahead, you know. Everything ends your guys, your God knows, you know. That's what I've learned so far. So after that fasting, yeah, before the sun rises and then after the sun sets, I had to fast for 7 days, where I would just have kupela, you know, and water in between. If I'm like really thirsty, I would have water. With that one, it was actually easy. It's just on the it's on the 5th day where I had difficulties, but I was praying, and through all those fasting days, I prayed a lot, like got closer to God. There was a lot of breakthroughs. There was a lot of wisdom gained. There were like days where I felt like I can't do this, you know, because it was just tough, you know. There were a lot of revelations, you know. Yeah, so, but through all of that, I'm happy that my guides like are very active in my life, you know. But with that also comes a lot of cleansing, a lot of prayer, a lot of ukusebenzisa imithi to cleanse, you know, to purify your aura, a lot of ukusebenzisa imithi yokukhusela, you know, because like I said, that if you are brought to this world to heal others, you experience more attacks, more danger than any other sangoma that's just here to heal umsamo wako kwabo, you know. And that's it. Because when now you are disrupting the dark world. There's a dark world, guys, that exists, you know, that rules this world, you know. So when you are coming to disturb their job, you know, because that's how they survive. They survive on misery. They survive on people's tears. They survive on izinto that is like dark. So when you are coming to change all of that, now you become a threat to them. So that's why you never rest. You know, that's what I explain to others, like to the ones that I mentor. You know, when they feel like they can't do this anymore, I tell them, you don't have a choice. It's not like, mana, you chose this journey. It chose you. So now you can't say that you can't do this anymore. This is how you learn. This is how you grow, you know. So you just need to hang in there. You just need to pray harder. You just need to understand God and your guides. You just need to see the vision. You need to understand why you were brought into this world, you know. And the other day I was having a conversation with one of my clients, you know, who was speaking about drinking, you know. She was asking if she could have a drink now that she's done you know, because imiti comes with different rules, you know, with different measurements, you know. That's why I sometimes I feel like I'm really grateful to my guides, because because I thought I would come back with a book and then as I'm growing into this journey, I'm learning that but this thing has to come natural, you know, because with everyone that comes in, I can't go to the book and let's say isichithwa ziyahlukana azenziwa ngendlela efanayo. Isichithwa sifana, so you can't use the same amayeza, you know. You can't use the same measurements, you know. Just like when you are cooking your spices and stuff like that, measurements akho asifani. Zikhona ezinye izinto ogala icephe kuzo, zikhona ezinye izinto ogala iteaspoon kuzo, zikhona ezinye ogala a pinch of salt kuzo, you know. Same as nesemithini isebenza kanjalo. So with all of these things that are like ezenzekayo, I learned a lot. Sorry guys, it's just a message here. Oh, okay. So with all of that, there's just been a lot of growth, I must say, and I now understand. So with this client of mine, we were speaking about that. So you know, I've just realized now, because it's something that I've been battling with. You know, my spiritual guides don't want me to drink alcohol at all. Like, they don't want me to drink alcohol, you know. They don't want tobacco, you know, because those are things that messes up my like is my phazamisayo, you know. So I would stop, go back, stop. Not that like I drink every day, you know, but maybe like just maybe once when I'm out or whatever. So even that once in a year thing, they don't want that. They just don't want it. So, and then I was just telling you, you know, this past 2 months it's been like a lot happening, but I think I finally understand why, you know, they give me all these rules and regulations that I need to follow. So, and I think now as I finally made peace with it, you know, I'm gonna do this so it must be hard though, Gogo, you know. How do you fulfill your needs as a person? Because remember, apart from there's you know, like you're human. So, and then when I thought about it, I said, you know, what fulfills me is when I get positive feedback from my clients, you know, when I've healed someone who came in, when someone tells me that you're going and stuff like that. I know it's not me, it's my spiritual guides, but then for me, that they are able to sebenzisa mna, you know, it just means a lot, you know, because, you know, guys, I've been through a lot, and a lot of horrible things have been said about me, you know. There's just, you know, with growing up as well, you know, I was like, you know, that you're comparing. So growing up, I had a very low self-esteem. And that affected me a lot. Hence, when I came back from Ephelweni, I sought professional help. Like, I went for therapy, like counseling, and I strongly suggested to everyone that has a spiritual gift, because this journey can be very difficult. It can be too much, you know. So instead of sharing indlela, like how you feel into zakho with a stranger, or someone who you think might be your friend, or someone you think that you might be close to, rather go for therapy, because you know those people sign confidentiality, don't, so they're not going to share your problems with others, you know, and they will understand, you know. So it does help a lot for me. I go to therapy a lot, you know, especially when I feel like, yo, it's too much now, I can't handle it, because there are things in this journey that you can't share with anyone, not even my husband, because what I can tell you is that the devil will use anything to get to you. Remember, I'm here to heal. So now each challenges them like as fun as abanye, like just like normally challenges like zingafani nezam. So what my guides taught me is that the devil will use anyone and anything. They can even use your own child, you know. If umntanakho unenhliziyo emdaka, like umzekelo uyakwazi umzala umntana but abe angafani nawe, you know. That's why you need to pray for your children all the time. You need to pray that they have good hearts, because inhliziyo enhle, it's a one thing that will make you usathana angafikeleli kuwe. Ungenza into ezinhle for abantu, wenza into ezinhle, uthini and try to fool the world bangabana wena ulungile. But if your heart is dirty, that is the one thing that will give you away to the devil, you know. So they can use anyone, they can use anything. You could be saying when you are chera izinto nomntanakho, or with your best friend, or with your sister, kanti ukhuphela to the devil himself, because kaloku uzawuthi uzambamba ngeransom nokuba ngabana antsho kaloku usathana uyagrabha. So uyayazi uba ngabana wena ucinga ntoni ngosister wakho, uyayazi ucinga ntoni ngomyeni wakho, uyayazi wena ucinga ntoni ngabantu abathile, uyayazi uba wena you always think negative things abanye abantu and act as if phambi kwabo you are positive, ingathi uyabasupporta but behind inside uneengcinga ezimdaka, you know. So Satan will use that against you, and they will hold you ransom, you know. Uzokwazi ke ukuba ngabana wenza into ezirong kulo mntu, uyabona, because they will let you do izinto, because kaloku woyika uba into zakho, imfihlo zakho zizawuvela, you know. So you just need to be careful, guys. I'm not saying don't share izinto zakho with your husbands, with your children, with your sisters, but you just need to be careful. You need to be extra careful, guys. This year has shown me flames. Sana, I was stripped of everything. Sana, when a family, when a people who I thought were my friends, when a, you know, just it's like a lot of things. It's like for me, this year was just all about revelations. Was all about ukuzalwa ngokutsha, if I can put it like that, because it's like most of everything that I thought was for me was actually not for me. And I had a tough time being in and out of therapy, because I just couldn't make sense of what was happening. I just couldn't make sense of abantu kanti bangcole kanje, you know, those things. So I just like had a lot of very low lows, and yeah, but sitting here today, it's November now, check it 1 month before unyaka uphele, 1 month and a few days, couple of weeks. There's been a lot of breakthroughs, especially the last 2 months that I've disappeared on you guys. Yeah, a lot of answered prayers, and I will never ever undermine my gift. I will never undermine my God. I will never undermine the power of my spiritual guides, because they have taught me so much, you know. And with every lesson that came an explanation after that, you know, with every revelation that came, because I would ask questions. Why did you let me get close to this person? Why did you let them do this to me all these years? Like more than 10, 15 years, you let this person be next to me, and I thought they were my all, and the next thing now you show me all of these things. And they would tell me that, like, that's when I understood ukuthi what the meanings lena ethi uThixo uyamnika umuntu intambo ende really means. It's not that makakujonganga, ukugadile, uyakusindisa kuzo zonke into ezenziwa kuwe ngaba bantu ucinga bayakuthanda. But with the same breath, unika bona intambo ende for them to change, you know, for them to see their wrongdoings. And then when the time comes when he feels bangabana, okay, kwanele, that's when now abantu bazawuvela kuwe, ububona indlela abayiyo, no? And if you when again would decide after that to go back to those people and act as if ingathi akhange kwenzeke into, that's where uzakwenzakala khona, because God will be like, I've given them intambo ende, I've shown you what type of people they are. If you decide to do whatever enganqamani nale nto akubonisa yona, then it's on you, you know. So I've had to learn what that actually means. I've had to learn that guys, it's very important xa usiya ephihlweni uhlanjululwe qala, uhlanjululwe, not unikwa amayeza ofutha nje uphalaze. You need to go emanzini ahambayo uthwase, because remember, we have ancestors that were doing horrible things ngokuba besaphila, that were doing dark, izinto ezi-dark, you know. So xa uphakamisa ke ngoku ezihlwele uthwasa, nazo azizushiyeka ngasemva. Hence you need to uhlambulula so that uguqule those who were living in the dark, you know, zibe zihlwele ezihlambulukileyo, izihlwele ezihle ezikhanyayo, you know. It's very important ucela indlela ezimhlophe kule ndlela, you know. So, and also it's very important, guys, to pray and seek guidance from your guides and God. I will see your consultant, guys. It's very important. Oh, sorry. It's very important because Kubi, I'm not saying all of this because I think I'm perfect. I'm not saying all of this because I think I'm better than others. I'm not saying this because I think but I'm sharing this journey. I'm sharing with you my personal experiences, my journey, in the hopes that somewhere, somehow, someone will get their answers through my sharing of my journey. Somewhere, somehow, someone will heal because of all that I'm sharing, you know. So yeah, let me end it here, guys, for now. So till the next one, bye.